Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Certainly. The indexerror, list index out of range, is a common error in Python that occurs when you try to access an index in a list that doesn't exist. This can happen for several reasons, such as trying to access an index that is greater than or equal to the length of the list, or using a negative index that exceeds the bounds of the list. Understanding the error. Before diving into how to fix this error, let's understand it with some examples. Example of indexerror. In this example, my underscore list has 3 elements, but we are trying to access the 4th element, my underscore list 3, which does not exist. Lists are 0 indexed, meaning the indices start from 0, so valid indices are 0, 1, and 2 in this case. Common causes. 1. Accessing an index greater than the list size, as shown in the example above. 2. Accessing a negative index that goes out of bounds, for example, if the list has 3 elements, my underscore list -4 will also raise an indexerror. 3. Empty lists, accessing any index in an empty list will raise this error. How to fix indexerror. Here are several strategies to avoid or fix the indexerror, list index out of range. 1. Check the length of the list. Before accessing an index, check if it is within the valid range. 2. Use try except block. You can catch the indexerror using a try except block. 3. Use default values. If you want to return a default value when an index is out of range, you can define a function. 4. Avoid hard-coding indices. If possible, avoid hard-coding indices. Instead, use loops or enumeration to iterate over lists safely. 5. Negative index management. When using negative indices, ensure they are within the appropriate range. Summary. The indexerror, list index out of range, can be easily managed by checking the length of the list before accessing an index, using try except blocks to handle exceptions gracefully, providing default values when accessing elements, avoiding hard-coded indices in loops. By following these practices, you can prevent and handle indexerrors effectively in your Python programs.